Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Courtney Marie and this is Courtney Marie Presents. Just a little background on myself. This is my first ever tarot video on YouTube. I've been a part of the YouTube community since around 2016. However, I did take a grand hiatus from producing any content and videos. I mainly used to discuss books and things of that nature, but after some great transformations that we've all been going through as a collective, as a globe, and myself as an individual, I felt the need to shake up my YouTube channel a little bit and kind of dive more into who I am authentically. Which is why my channel is called now Courtney Marie Presents, because I feel that my purpose in life is to shed light and love through whichever medium that calls to me. So I'm not going to pigeonhole myself to any one form of content or niche, just whatever I feel drawn to at that point in time. And for the past, I want to say 9 months or so, tarot has been my saving grace. It has been what has kept me grounded, kept me connected to source and spirit and my ancestors. And I feel that I would like to also share that part of me on YouTube as well. So stay tuned for other content. You can check out the content I have regarding books already on my channel, but I'll be discussing so much more. I'll be discussing mindset, spirituality, acting, all of the things that encompass my life that I would love to share with the collective, because that's what I'm all about. It's not just about sticking to one thing, but becoming, masterful at all aspects of your life, in my opinion. So with that little spiel being completed, now we will get into the tarot video of today. So this is a timeless reading, which means whenever you happen upon this video is when you were meant to see it and get the messages from spirit. I am inspired to do this video in particular today because it is June 2022 currently, and we are in the week of full moon of Sagittarius. Therefore, I felt this energy, this passion to put out my first YouTube video. So with that being said, if you are new to tarot or new to spirituality or this type of practice, know that tarot is not a black and white thing. It is not a crystal ball. It does not, set things in stone. It is more so a medium or a guidance through which spirit and your ancestors and whomever your guides can connect to you and give you the messages that you need to hear at that given time. Now, because this is a collective reading, know that I am channeling your ancestors, my ancestors, spirit guides of all kinds, source, God, all of those things that I call upon, but also I'm tapping into the energies of whoever might be watching this video. So golden rule of tarot is take what you need and leave what you don't. If it does not resonate with you, then it's not for you to hear. It's kind of just one of those things, like, we have free will and choice over our life, and tarot should not dictate the decisions that you make or what you choose to believe. However, if you hear a message or something resonates with you, then take that and put it in your back pocket and then go throughout your life. Okay. So just little backstory. Full moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a fire sign. So there's a lot of passion there. There's a lot of play. Compassion, charismatic, those are like the staple signs of a Sagittarius. Very ambitious energy. And when we get into full moons, that's often a time to reflect, a time to look at what you would like to receive in this next coming cycle, what you would like to release, anything that doesn't serve you. And feel free to check out more information online about full moons, but this is also a great time for just reflection and looking at what truly aligns to you and your heart and your purpose. Okay, so now we will get into the actual reading. So I have 3 piles here, right? And I want you all to tap into your intuition, take a time to breathe, to ground yourself, meditate if you need to. Feel free to pause the video to really center yourself and connect with your inner guidance system, and then choose intuitively. You can choose either, based upon the pile number itself, which ones might be drawn to you more visually, or even myself, I often look at the timestamps because I'm into numerology. So sometimes I often look at how the numbers align to each specific pile. Okay. So for pile number one, we have the Light Seekers Tarot with this rose quartz heart. I'm trying to see where the camera is. with this rose quartz heart. So for pile number one, it is the Light Seekers Tarot with a rose quartz heart. Okay. For pile number two, we have the Muse Tarot with this lepidolite butterfly. Pile number two is the Muse Tarot with the lepidolite butterfly. And then pile number three is the Curious Creatures Tarot with the Mookite Jasper Moon. The Mookite Jasper Moon with the Curious Creatures Tarot. And interesting enough about these tarots is that they're all created by Chris Ann. I love her work. And for anyone who's seeking to get into tarot, first starting out, these were really helpful for me, especially along with the Rider-Waite Tarot, which is like the staple tarot deck, because in her booklet, she also gives the upright position meanings and the reversals or tails position meanings. So take a moment and choose between pile one, pile two, and pile three, and I will see you all at your reading. Bye. All right, for pile number one, you chose the Rose Quartz Heart, which is a beautiful crystal. The Rose Quartz, for anyone who, you know, is new to crystals or really doesn't know, the Rose Quartz is aligned with the heart chakra, and it is known as the stone of unconditional love, compassion, and connection. So this assists with, you know, finding self-love, connecting with others, and just overall having joy in life, right? So connection with others could be family, it could be intimate, it could be interpersonal, or it can be spiritual, whichever aligns to the heart chakra. Okay, so let's get into your cards. So I've actually already pre-shuffled them, okay? So first, we will start off with your tarot. So this is for your week ahead for pile number one, week ahead, full moon in Sagittarius. Okay, so to start off, we've got some heavy hitters in this deck. I'm gonna go through each one, explain what they mean for anyone who's new to tarot, and then just tell you all what I'm getting from this reading. So we have the Magician in reverse, right? This is a major arcana card. It is in reverse. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is also in reverse. Then we have the Knight of Wands upright, the Ace of Wands upright, the King of Swords upright. We have the Six of Swords upright, the Star card upright, and the Nine of Wands upright. And then I will just show you all on the back of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. Beautiful card. Okay. So what does this mean? So what I'm seeing is that you're coming into a place of inspiration, of passion, of finally letting go and going after what you want, right? Which is not surprising considering we are in the full moon of Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is a fire sign. So you may be a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, excuse me, or Aries, right? You could also be an air sign. We see a lot of swords here as well. So that could be Libra, Gemini, I'm sorry, I'm just hearing something. Excuse me, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Sorry, I was channeling for a second. So what I was hearing is that up until this point, you were kind of stagnant or really just kind of reluctant to step into your power, right? Because the magician is all about mastery. The magician is about grand manifestation, of putting things to the forefront, of mastering all skills, whether it be spiritual, the physical, intellectual, and putting them all together to culminate what they want in their life, right? And then the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles represents earthly gains. It represents luxury, reaping the fruits of your labor, right? But those are the only two cards in reverse. And so what I'm feeling like is that maybe you were coming out of an energy to where you felt as though life was not dealing you a fair hand, to where you felt like things were unfair, or you felt like the work that you were putting in was not reaping you the rewards that you sought out. And so maybe that caused you to be a little unsure. Maybe that caused you to feel like you were not manifesting the things that you wanted to, right? But I feel like in this week ahead, you're going to get that spark back, right? Because we have the Knight of Wands, which is all about passion. It's about that energy, that inner fire, that spark, that momentum, right? And I feel like that's coming from an idea, right? Because we have the Ace of Wands right beside it. And the Ace of Wands is kind of like that burst of energy, that aha moment, right? But the wand is in her third eye chakra. So it's something that you possibly may have already been aware of or already have been stewing upon. And you're finally getting that urge to go forward and do it, right? Because then after the Ace of Wands, we have the King of Swords. And he's about his business, okay? He's very discerning. He's very clear. He's very sure of himself. And he understands what he needs to do to set forth to get what he wants, right? Because also, if you look with the King of Swords, right, we have here the owl that represents wisdom, that inner knowing. It can represent ancestors, being very wise and going forth with what you want. Then we also have the crow here perched on top. And the crow represents, protection, right? Oftentimes, in certain cultures, they might see it as a bad omen, but it's also calling forth you to be discerning, right? When a crow caws, that's, hey, keep your eyes up, keep your eyes peeled. So it might be calling you to be more clear, more discerning, to be aware of the people and things that you have around you that might be blocking your creative energy, right? And then we also have the bat here. The bat here is, a creature of the moon, right? They're nocturnal, which might mean, it could represent that you need to get more sleep, be better with your cycles and your routines. But I'm also seeing it as a sign of transformation, right? You need to step into your power, your energy. And it may not be clear and it may not be understandable to other people, but it's who you need to channel and who you need to become, right? You're going from this place of being unsure, of being stagnant, of being hesitant about what you're putting forth. And then you're stepping into this creative fire energy, right? And then from there, we have the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is all about traveling, traversing to new paths, setting forth into greater shores, right? Going forth and setting yourself free. Like, as you see, these three birds are carrying her across the current, right? She's riding the wave. And where she's going, we don't know where she's coming from, but we know that she's going somewhere new. She's got her bags packed, okay? Honey is packing light, okay? She's going to new places. And then it's followed by the Star card. The Star card is all about having hope, wishes being fulfilled, wishes being granted, right? So maybe this is a call for you to connect back with source, to connect back with spirit or whatever your higher power is, and to channel that energy. Maybe you need to do a full moon ritual this week, right? Step into that energy, because the Star card, 1 and 7, that equals 8. 8 is abundance, right? 8 is having that energy to go forth and do what you want. It's having hope, right? The Star card is stepping into your starred light. And what do stars do best? They shine. Shining your light so that others can see, right? And it's followed by the Nine of Wands, right? Nine of Wands is all about willpower, determination, right? It may not be an easy road, but you're going for it. Like, she's determined. Like, she's on no games. Like, she's not taking any bullshit from nobody. She's following her light. She's doing what she wants to do. And whether you're a male, female, non-binary, queer, what have you, we all have a masculine and feminine in us. And I'm getting big feminine energy off this, but it's divine feminine energy, right? But it's being balanced in the masculine of being discerning, of putting forth plan into action. Not just talking about it, but be about it, right? And then on the back of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands, right? And the Queen of Wands, she has the light in her hand, right? It's giving me that song, This Little Light of Mine, right? He's got the whole world in his hands. Like, you have everything you need in your hand. She has her mighty staff, her wand, her grand manifester. She has her light, right? She's looking at it. She's happy. She's in abundance. This black cat represents intuition, inner knowing. There's nothing that she can't do. She's unstoppable. But you got to move up out of this doubtful energy, right? Because when I see cards in reverse, that means that these are capable of coming to fruition, of happening, but they're stuck. There's a blockage there. There's a blockage that's happening, right? You are the magician, right? But you're not seeing yourself that way. Your perspective is skewed. You're not recognizing the power that you have. You are quite capable of having all the things that you desire, but you're not recognizing the power that you have. You're not recognizing the effort or the things that you need to put into place, right? So I feel like this week is going to be big energy shift for you. Big energy shift, right? Because you're going through this place of, I done forgot who I am, what I'm supposed to be doing, to, oh, I see. Oh, this is what it is. Oh, I'm about that life right now. Okay, there's some ties that need to be cut. Okay, I need to set up some boundaries. Cool. I need to set forth a plan. Great. I need to do something new. Maybe it's routine. Maybe it's be around new people. Maybe it's move to a new place. But wherever it was, I'm not staying there anymore because I got dreams. I got dreams to remember. Like my boy Otis Redding say, I have dreams to remember. And I'm going after it no matter what. No matter what is about to happen. Very strong reading. It's going to be some great energy shift coming up in here. Y'all better be ready. Okay, now let's get into your oracles. Okay, sorry, I'm just getting them together. Okay. Okay. Let's start with these. All right, so we have Ascendant. Can you see that? Ascendant with Outlook. Right? And then we have the third house. Right, outlook, worldview, mission statement, expression. So didn't I say at a little while ago that your perspective is skewed? You're not seeing who you truly are. You're not recognizing the power that you have. And with this Ascendant card, this is telling me that your outlook is changing. Your perception. Wow, I literally just said perception. I didn't even see this. Third house with perception, right? How you view yourself, but what you're putting forth to see how others view you. You might be someone who is thinking about starting social media, thinking about putting YouTube content out there, creating a TikTok or something, whether it's a blog, it could be just starting a conversation that needs to be had with someone, right? Right? You want to make an impact. You can make an impact, but just like this boudoir, like this clothes, your internal state's got to change, right? You got to dress her, and I say her, just in terms of, you got to dress it up how you want to express it on the outside, right? This is not about fake it till you make it. You are what you choose to be, right? And you have to make the choice. Your outer self is a reflection of what's going on inside. And right now, what's going on inside seems to be a little confused, seems to be a little unsure. And that's what's blocking your manifestations. That's what's blocking your ability to create, to put things out there, to communicate what you want, to walk to the beat of your own drum, right? And we have travel again, right? We have this picture, right? We have this map behind it. It's all about what you choose to create and what you decide to put out there. If you keep holding your cards close to your chest, the game will never get played. So you it needs to be some internal work that needs to be done. So that way you can go ahead and get into this energy of manifestation. Because the more you keep trying to hide it, the more you keep trying to downplay the power that you have. I don't know who you got around you or who needs to be distanced from, but you got power. You have power in your back pocket. But you're selling yourself short. Your internal state, your outlook, your worldview needs a makeover. So that way you can manifest, because you got big energy coming in. Look at all this firepower. Look at all this clarity coming in. But you got to want it for yourself. And what I say? We have a change in the wind. Right? Yin energy. I don't even know if y'all can see that. Hold on. Let me adjust. Right? Just like I said, let me adjust. Right? So maybe that's what you need to do. Adjust. If something's not working, change it. Right? If someone's not making you feel good or making you feel valued or accepted, then get away from them. Right? We got a change in the wind. And then yin energy. Right? Didn't I say that divine feminine? Yin energy. Right? Yin energy. We have 2 2s. So maybe you're seeing a lot of 2s lately. Then we have 1 2 that reduces to 3. Third house, number 3. So maybe you're seeing a bunch of 3s around. Right? But that yin energy is all about receiving. It's all about taking care of yourself. It's all about, stepping into your power of intuition, of what it means to be a divine feminine, right? And change is coming. Just like I said, there is something happening this week where you're going to feel a switch turn on. And it's over after that. And when I say it's over, that I mean it's starting. It's beginning. You're stepping into that energy. Okay, what we got next? Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So yeah, you're not in this alone. You're not in this alone. So look at who you have around you. Look at who supports you, who believes in you, right? Who's been egging you on to do that thing that you've been thinking about, right? But I also take this as, watch the company that you keep, okay? Because some people are there, they don't mean to by intention, or maybe they do. Sometimes they breed seeds of doubt, right? Unintentionally, intentionally, whatever, right? Sometimes their aura just isn't in alignment with you. Sometimes they're always about the drama, always about the chaos, always about the stress and burden, and that burdens you, right? But those relationships that are fruitful, those relationships that make you feel good, make you feel confident, make you feel valued, they're there for a reason. You met them for a reason. Okay? And then we have peace. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. Like I said, you need to clear some stuff out. You gotta let it go. You gotta purge. You gotta do some spring cleaning. Well, it's summertime now, but you know what I mean? If something's not working, you need to release that. And the full moon is perfect for this, right? You keep what you need and you release what you don't, so you can step into your power. Okay, it's like Erykah Badu said, bag lady, you gonna hurt your back carrying all them bags like that, right? You need to make your load light. Because you got places to go. Like that 6 of Swords I showed you guys, and she was on a boat and she only had 1 bag with her. All that extra stuff, that's not for you to carry. Right? All those doubts and feeling like you're stuck, that's not yours to carry. Ooh, okay. Okay. Bad man, bad to go. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna save these 3 for last. I love spirit. But okay. Next card we have, I don't have to fear my fear. I can use it as a way to move closer to love. So yes, if you're having doubt, if you have insecurities, or if you feel like, what if, right? I tell my clients this all the time. It's not a what if, it's an even if. Even if my video only gets 3 likes, it's still okay. I still did it. Even if people have something to say about it, guess what? It's what I want to do and it makes me happy, right? Even if this relationship sucked, I know that I deserve love and happiness and to be respected. So the next one that happens, great, it's going to be in my favor, right? Choose love, always. And then look, directing my focus on what's thriving creates more of what I want. So yes, your perspective is what will dictate how your life goes. If you look at life as a glass half empty, that is what it will be. It will forever be empty, right? You don't focus on what you don't want. Focus on what you do have and what you do want, and you will create more of it. Gratitude is the best attitude, honey. The more I am grateful for, the more I will have to be grateful for. Period. Right? And then we have these final 3 cards for you, group 1. And I'm going to just let you know. I'm going to say it. Told you so. Okay? New moon in Sagittarius. It's funny. We are in a full moon in Sagittarius, but this one wanted to come out. It says luck is on your side. So stop doubting yourself. Luck is on your side. You have big energy coming through. Right? You might be a Sag. I'm getting a lot of fire energy. Right? Or you might have heavy fire energy in your natal chart. Right? But this full moon in Sagittarius is for you. It's a time of reckoning, let me tell you. Right? Prepare the others is what I'm hearing. Boom. New moon. A new start is coming. What did I say? I don't know what's happening in this week, but y'all need to keep your eyes and ears peeled. Right? But I want to let you know, this is not a new beginning that's going to be given to you. You have to create it. You have to create it. I will say it again. You must take that step forward. You must invent yourself anew, right? The magician is not, somebody who's just sitting on their ass. Like they going after it and they getting it. Okay? And the final card, balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces, right? So you might have Pisces in your chart. You might be a Pisces, right? But the thing is that there's a balance, right? It's not an all or nothing thing. It's not all just about your routine. It's about your mindset. It's not all about your mindset, but it's about the effort and consistency in which you do things, right? It's not always about, the people that you have around you and what they say. It's also about what you tell yourself. So there needs to be an even give and take. And that's also with that yin energy of you need to be open to receiving. Recognize that you are capable of receiving all the good and all the great in this world, right? But it's going to take your effort being in alignment with that receiving, right? So if you're telling yourself, I deserve good relationships, but then you're scared to get in a relationship, then you're blocking your blessings, okay? If you tell yourself that I am capable of being a star, I am capable of, being famous or what have you, right? But then you never put yourself out there, then you're blocking your blessings. It has to be a balance of giving and receiving. Okay? And I want to get some final messages for you all. I'm going to shuffle these on camera because that's what I'm being called to do. I'm going to get some dreamer cards for you all. All right? Spirit, guides, ancestors, can we get clear, concise messages for our group number 1 for the week ahead? Our group number 1 for the week ahead. Group number 1. Okay, that one to come out. I know that incredible things happen when I surround myself with supportive people. I am love. What'd I tell you? Watch the company you keep. If they're not about that love, energy, and light, leave them alone. Distance yourself. I know that everything aligns for my highest good. I am trusting the process. Right? This is a process. Right? But you gotta take steps. Just like the phases of the moon. You have to take steps forward. Nothing's going to move without you taking that first step. Something is not going to come from nothing. One more card for group number 1. One more card, Spirit, for group number 1 for the week ahead. One more card, just one. Just one, please. All right, this one. Two want to come out. Okay, let me see. Ooh. I know that I am the only one that determines what is and isn't right for me. I am the final say. What did I say? Be confident in yourself. You know you better than anyone. But if your perspective, if you're telling yourself no, then that's what it's going to be. It's going to be no. And then the last one, I know that it's important to work hard and play even harder. I'm supposed to have fun. Yes, it's that Knight of Wands energy. It doesn't have to be all business. It's a balance. Have fun with what you want to create. Have fun putting effort towards your dreams. Have fun and being around the people that you love, right? It's all about perceiving it. If you perceive your dream as nothing but mere work, then of course you're not going to want to do it. But if you see it as something that's going to enhance your life, something that's going to invoke passion and light and love, then why wouldn't you want to wake up and go after it, right? All right, that's all I have for you, group number 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. I would love to know how this resonated with you. And of course, if you feel drawn to another pile, please feel free to watch that as well. Okay, check you later. All right, y'all, group number 2. If you chose group number 2, it is the Muse Tarot with the Lepidolite butterfly. Lepidolite is known as the stone of transition. It helps with emotional balance and inner peace. It harmonizes the mind, body, and soul. And I love the fact that it's also called the grandmother stone. It's called the peace stone and the lullaby stone. So maybe that's what you're looking for right now, some kind of peace or comfort during this time of transition. Maybe it's a time of transition for you. And ironically enough, the butterfly also symbolizes transition. It symbolizes growth. Right? And in some cultures, it's also believed that when a butterfly visits us, it's also our ancestors visiting us as well. So that might be significant for you. But let's get into your reading. I have already pre-shuffled your cards. So let me just get those set up for you. Quick second. We're going to start off with your tarot, and then we will get into your oracle cards. Talk about transition. Child, I'm confusion. I'm just kidding. JK, just kidding. Let me scooch these over just a tad bit. I want to make sure everything's in frame. Okay, so first I will go through naming all of the cards that you have in your spread, and then I will discuss briefly what each card means, and then of course go into what I am channeling from spirit. So the first card we have is the Two of Emotions in reverse, the Two of Cups. In reverse, we have the Hermit card in reverse. We have the 10 of Emotions, or the 10 of Cups. We have the 9 of Swords, or the 9 of Voices upright. We have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Emotions in reverse. We have the 8 of Inspiration, which is the 8 of Wands upright. We have the Justice card upright. And then we have the Death card in reverse. And then on the back of the deck, we have the Devil. Okay. So with the Two of Cups, you know, this can upright. This can symbolize, you know, divine partnership. This could be intimate, you know, personal, or it could be professional as well. But with it being in reverse, I'm getting that there may be some issues or some uncertainty with a particular relationship or partnership, right? Because then it's followed by the Hermit in reverse. And the Hermit symbolizes, you know, inner knowledge, inner strength, inner knowing. But with that being in reverse, it kind of tells me that you're unsure about it. Maybe you're unsure about a relationship. Maybe you're unsure about whether you should move forward, right? But what I'm getting from spirit is that there's nothing to worry about, right? Or if you have concerns, you should voice them, right? You know, your inner knowing, your inner guidance, your intuition is not something to shy away from, but step into and lean into. Ask those questions. Why? Why do I feel that way? Why do I have to be afraid of this? What flags are dinging for me? What am I observing, or what might I be perceiving, right? But then it's followed by the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups represents abundance. It represents fulfillment in life and family and relationships. It represents happiness and joy. You know, oftentimes with the 10 of Cups, they're seen as a rainbow, which represents fortuitous things going on, right? But then it's also followed by the 9 of Voices, which represents, you know, feeling overwhelmed, having doubts or insecurities, right, about a situation. And I feel like in a sense that, you know, you just might need to chill, right? I feel like you're thinking too much about it, right? Because in this particular Nine of Swords card, there's a little person here who's sleeping, right? And maybe that's an indicator that you just need to rest. Maybe you just need to calm your thoughts, right? Because it seems like your thoughts might be blocking your blessings a little bit. But I do want to get a clarifier for this though. And what I mean by clarifier, I'm just going to pull another card. I'm going to set this one over here. All right. I want to pull another card to get a clarifier. Can I have a clarifier on this Two of Cups? I'm going to get a clarifier on this Two of Cups in reverse. Can I get a clarifier on this Two of Cups in reverse, please, Spirit? Ooh. Okay, 2 cards came out. We got the Fool in reverse, and we got the 7 of Cups in reverse. And the Fool represents new beginnings. It represents having faith in something, even when not knowing the outcome. And the 7 of Emotions, 7 of Cups represents options, right? Sometimes there could be illusion and delusion with the choices, but it's being confused about the choices that you have. So I feel like this is maybe you being unsure about you stepping into a new partnership or a new relationship. You're unsure about it, right? And it doesn't seem like you're trusting yourself very much. But what I'm getting from Spirit is that this could lead to something potentially fortuitous. Now, I'm not predicting any relationship advice because, you know, we've all been in relationships and situations that, you know, turn south. But I feel like you know with this Hermit card what it is that you want, right? But I feel like you're letting your thoughts and these thoughts of what if, these insecurities, these doubts in yourself sway you. And you're not trusting your inner guidance system, right? You're not trusting what's within. Yeah, and you know, the Hermit in reverse can also represent feeling lonely. Maybe you feel lonely and you're unsure about this relationship, or maybe you have a fear of being alone. And maybe that's what's causing some hesitancy and you're making a determination of either whether or not to go with this partnership. And I know I'm kind of talking in terms of romantic, but maybe in terms of, you know, say if this is a platonic relationship, maybe this is a partnership. Maybe you're feeling that it's too good to be true, or that you're not deserving of this, right? With this 9 of Voices there. But I'm also hearing from Spirit that there's something positive about this. There's something positive about it. Yeah. And then on the next one, the next row, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse, the 8 of Wands, Justice, and then the Death card in reverse. I'm getting that you're afraid to start over. I'm getting that you're afraid to step into something new, right? Because the Death card is all about rebirth. It's all about renewal. It's all about shedding that old so that the new can become, right? Stepping away from what it is that you know or what it is that you're comfortable with so that you can transform into something greater, right? And I feel like with this Justice card is that the change is going to happen anyway, right? And it's happening fast with this eight of Wands. Like, change is coming quickly to you, right? And with this Ace of Emotions or Ace of Cups rather, it's all about new fulfillment, new love, being compassionate, right? And I feel like with it being in reverse, it's almost like you need to shower yourself in self-love, right? You're repressing your emotions, and that might come from doubt and insecurity. But what I'm hearing from Spirit is that this is a time for you to love yourself as well. Because you can't get into a partnership, you can't get into a new relationship without value of self and self-worth, without feeling deserving of it, right? And so I feel like with this Justice card as well, I feel like it's kind of like a karmic lesson that you need to learn. To love yourself, to have self-worth, self-value, self-preservation, and then you will feel more confident and discerning in the choices that you make. You will be trusting in yourself to embark on any new relationship or partnership. right? But it's only from when you shower yourself with love, when you truly feel yourself worthy of a new opportunity, a new relationship, a new partnership, that you can move forward, that you can truly transform, right? And it's interesting that we have the devil card on the back of the deck, because, you know, the devil card can send, I don't want anybody to think, oh my God, demons and devil. No, that's not what it is. The devil card can symbolize, right, you freeing yourself from old paradigms, from old ways of being, from any habits, addictions, or insecurities that might be weighing you down, right? To cut the strings, cut the cord, release what was, right? Because in this woman, she has wings like a butterfly. And I talked about that the butterfly symbolizes transformation, right? And then the devil card is the number 15. 1 + 5 = 6, and 6 represents love, right? In the tarot deck, major arcana, number 6 is the lovers, right? So I feel like you're being called to love on yourself. That might be the lesson that you need to learn. Those might be the barriers that you need to get past, are the ones within yourself, are the insecurities, because I feel like it's those insecurities that might be blocking your ability to have, you know, flourishing relationships, or to feel fulfilled in your relationships, right? I didn't mean for this all to be a relationship, you know, reading, but that's what I'm getting. There is a shift in relationships that's happening. Can we get a clarifier on this devil card? Spirit, can we get a clarifier on this devil card? Can you get a clarifier on this devil card, please, Spirit? My pile number 2. What is? Ha! 6 of Pentacles. Right? This is all about me. When I see this card, this is all about giving and receiving. Right? You must give in order to receive. You must give yourself love. You must know love in order to give love. Right? And that's real love. And the same thing with platonic relationships, right? You have to see value in yourself as being worthy of receiving it in order to get it. Right? So if I say I'm not worthy of a raise, I will never get a raise. Right? If I'm feeling as though my time is not valuable, and I'm working through my lunch break, and I'm overexerting myself, and I'm working overtime, then that is what will continue. That is what I will continue to receive. Right? So I feel like with this devil card, it's all about you falling back into the alignment of giving and receiving. I feel like that is the big overarching message today, is understanding the balance between giving and receiving, the masculine and the feminine, the doing and the being. Right? Okay, so let's get into your oracles. All right. Okay, so we have the 6th house with craft, and we have the 2nd house with assets, material world, and possession, right? So these might be the houses that might need to be readjusted or aligned, right? So the 6th house deals with like your routine, work details, health and relationship, health and diet, sort of like your physical, right? So this might be something that's out of balance with your work, right? This might be a work partnership or a relationship at work that might need realigning, or your relationship to work, right? And then we have the 2nd house with assets, right? This is the material world. This is possessions. This is finance. This is talent, values, right? Worthiness, right? And what have I been talking about this entire time? You feeling as though you are worthy of receiving, right? And I feel like there's abundance to be had, but you need to first let go of what was. You need to first recognize that you are capable and worthy of receiving all the good things, all the abundance, all the wealth, right? Okay, now you got 3 of these cards. I'll put them up. Okay, you have serendipity, you have TikTok, and we have loyal heart. So with this, I'm getting that there's luck coming your way this week. There's some luck in something, but it's time sensitive. So this might be that you're that you are making a decision on something, but I hear that you're doubtful about it, right? You're doubtful about it. You're doubtful about whether it is that you deserve it, right? Because with this loyal heart, I feel like it's calling you to be true to yourself, true to your heart, not your mind. Because your mind, as brilliant as we all are, it will set you up. It will have you thinking heads of tails, honey. And so I'm getting this in with this 3 and 5 that equals 8, abundance, right? I feel like you need to follow your heart. You need to make a decision based upon your heart, right? And there's no time like the present. Because like I said, with this 8 of Wands, something's coming quickly. Something's coming quickly towards you. And that might be what time is represented here. Something's coming quickly, or you need to make a decision soon. Right? But I'm getting with this serendipity, this luck was divine. This luck was orchestrated by a power that's higher than you. These coincidences that you may have been seeing, you know, these feelings that may have been brewing, it's all happening for a reason. But luck is on your side. So don't doubt yourself and just follow your heart. Know that you are worthy. Know that you are worthy. Next we have is regret. I know that I cannot change the past. And then we have trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Trust in your heart. This is that Hermit card in reverse. You need to trust yourself. That you know yourself better than anyone else. Right? And regret, release. You need to release all that happened in the past, any regrets, any mistakes that you've made, because they are not who you are. Whether you made mistakes, whether you had addictions, whether you in crappy relationships, all that is in the past and you need to let it go. Because holding on to that will block you for what is coming. Will block you for these blessings that are coming. You have to trust that you know you, what you want, what your heart is craving for, what your spirit is yearning for, what you keep thinking on, those dreams, that is what you are deserving of. There's no doubt about it. Trusting yourself, right? Next, we have surrender to the divine, full moon, and we are on a full moon of Sagittarius. Prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. And then blue moon, believe in the impossible. What did I just say? There's big change. There's something coming this week. There's big changes. There's opportunity. There's love. Whatever it is that you have been wishing for is here. Prosperity lies ahead. And prosperity isn't just monetary, right? But it is about material gain, right? It is about things being manifested in the physical, whether it's in a relationship, it's in a partnership, a new house, money, a raise, whatever it is that you desire. Believe that it is possible even when it's impossible, because in the word impossible, it says I'm possible. Believe in yourself, trust in yourself, surrender to the divine, right? So if you can't trust in yourself, trust in something bigger than yourself. Trust in God, trust in spirit, trust in source, trust in your ancestors, right? Trust in the tarot, right? If you don't believe what you've been telling yourself, then believe in what's happening here in the spread. Blessings are coming. But as long as you feel like you are not worthy of them, you will block it. Surrender. Know what is meant to be. Because you have luck on your side. But I feel like in order to receive, you have to release. You have to let go. And you have to trust that you deserve. And for your final 2 cards, we have, I'm in awe of the magnificent guidance that's available to me. And what did I just say? If you can't trust in yourself just yet, then trust in the messages that are coming through me. Trust in the synchronicities that you've been seeing. Trust in the words of those who you trust. Trust in the words of God. or whoever your higher power is, right? And this also looks like a moon, right? So the moon represents the unknown, right? We don't know everything, right? But the thing is, the moon is always constant and consistent. It's always there, even when we can't see it, right? It's always there. It's always been there. So trust in that. And then feeling good will bring me far more than whatever I thought I needed. Follow what feels good. Follow your joy, right? Anything that makes you feel good, whether it's being around your family, reading a book, having a cup of coffee, right? Saying affirmations to yourself. Because you deserve. But you must be in alignment with those things, right? If you're talking bad to yourself, if you're telling yourself you don't deserve it, if you're unsure, if you're being weighed down by negative thoughts, then it's going to block whatever blessings you have coming in. Right? You have to know, trust that all that you desire is capable of being. All that you want to create is capable of being. All who you want to connect with is capable of being. But it's going to take you transforming, releasing what no longer serves you, letting go of what was so you can have what could be. Okay, I'm going to pull some letting go cards for you because that's what I'm being called to do. Spirit guides, ancestors, can we get clear divine messages for our group number 2 for the week ahead? Final messages. Our group number 2 for the week ahead. Ooh, chat. I'm going to take all of them. I'm going to take it all. I feel like this is my feeling group. This is my wounded heart group. Like, you needed some comforting. And I hope I didn't come off too strong, right? But I'm just saying all this to know, to let you know that you are protected, right? You are guided. You are amazing. You can have all that you desire. You are worthy of love and then some, right? Look, pay close attention to your patterns and let go of those that are merely reactions to life. Let go of what no longer serves you. That was then, this is now. Let go of last year, last week, and yesterday and live in the moment. Live in the present. Shed all that does not serve you, for it is blocking you for what could be. Dismiss thoughts that don't lead to the garden of infinite possibilities. Believe in the impossible. I'm not making this stuff up. This is what's coming out. This is what's coming out. Overcome the desire to tame your wildness. Teach your mind to follow your heart. What did I just say? You need to follow your heart. Your heart will guide you in the right direction, right? And with this 6 of materials, she's giving me wild woman. She's giving me free. She's giving me fun. She's giving me laughter. And whether you're male, female, non-binary, queer, what have you, we all have those energies in us, right? It's stepping into that receiving, that bliss, that being. But you can't do that if you're tied down by doubts and thinking that you're not worthy. Let go of whatever happened in the past is done. Today is a new day. And something's happening this week. Something's coming. Something's coming. And as long as you stay in the heart of goodness, meaning you're thinking positive, you're feeling good, eating good, looking good, I feel like it's just gonna manifest. It's just gonna, as if you just conjured it up. Whether it's a new partnership, whether it's a new relationship, whether it's just relationship to yourself, right? We forget that relationship to self is a relationship. Whether it's a relationship to God, relationship to your family, something's happening, right? But it's going to take you trusting in yourself and your higher power and trusting in the laws of the universe. What I put out, I will receive. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be next week. It might take 10 years, but I am open to receiving. I deserve to receive. Okay, that's all I have for you, group number 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below if this resonated with you. And if you feel drawn to any other piles, please feel free to watch, as there may be a message in there for you. But take care of yourself, give yourself some love, and I will see you next time. Later. Woo! Okay, group number 3, we made it. Lord have mercy. Take a drink of water. All right, we have our third and final group. Group number 3, you chose the Curious Creatures Tarot with the Mookite Jasper Moon. And the Mookite is known as the Companion Stone. So as you can see, it comes in many different colors. Oftentimes they're intersecting. And this helps to bring trust and groundedness to Mother Earth. It helps with the awareness and connecting to your surroundings, being grounded. Right? And it's not a coincidence that it's in the shape of a moon. Maybe, you know, you like to do moon rituals, or, you know, might be like a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, or a Pisces. Okay. Beautiful stone. I love Mookite. Put that right there. All right. So I have already pre-shuffled your cards. So let's get those. What am I saying? Let's get those out for you. Oh, child. It's my first one, y'all. Be kind. Okay. Hey, this is one of my favorite decks, by the way. I love this deck. Okay. All right. So what I will do first is I will read out the cards that you have in your spread, and I will give a little gist about what each card means. And then I will let you know what I'm channeling intuitively from Spirit about what the message is that you need to hear at this time. Okay, so first we have the Queen of Swords in the upright position. We have the Nine of Cups in the upright position. We have the Judgment card in the upright position. We have the Moon card in the upright position. We have the Page of Cups in the upright position. We have the Four of Cups in the upright position. We have the Devil card in the upright position. And then we have the Ten of Swords in the upright position. All right. So overall, and I don't know why I'm getting this for most of my, there's going to be unexpected blessings, right, coming up in this week, right? Unexpected blessings. But I feel as though, and this is just for everyone that I'm getting, people are hesitant to make a decision. But however, with your group, what I'm getting is that, oh, hold on, I forgot to show you. Oh, you have the Star card on the back of the deck. Okay. Sorry, let me show that before I put it up there. Star card, back of the deck. Yeah, so there's news coming in. There's good news coming in, right? Because we have the Queen of Swords, right? And I feel that represents your energy. Queen of Swords is one of my favorite queens because that queen has been through some shit. Okay, that queen has gone through the trenches. She has done the work. She has been doing all that she can to make sure that she get what she wants. And that might sound kind of weird, but she's no nonsense queen, okay? Like, it's here represented by the owl. Owl represents wisdom, right? She's clear about what she wants. She's discerning, right? She's methodical, right? She's being precise. And I feel like that is being rewarded with this Nine of Cups energy. Nine of Cups represents wishes being fulfilled, right? We have this lemur with this genie lamp here, right? So Nine of Cups is good energy, big good energy about a wish being fulfilled, a wish being granted. And you kind of like, man, wow, it really happened, right? But it didn't just happen. It happened from the work that you put in, right? And I think that that's really you stepping into your authentic self. You answered a call that was put upon you and you put in the work. So this Judgment card, it represents an awakening. It represents a true self, right? And it kind of represents you stepping into that energy, that power. And it's divinely done so, because in most judgment cards, there's an angel, right? We have this raccoon with wings, and, you know, it's the representation of angel, right? And so I feel like, even though with this moon card, it represents unknown, it represents, you know, kind of like those phases, that divine feminine energy, trusting in your intuition, right? And it's also ruled by Cancer, so you might be a Cancer, okay? A lot of cups energy here, so you could be a water sign. So it could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio that I'm seeing. Also a lot of air energy here as well with these swords. But I'm mainly getting like water sign energy. So, and it doesn't have to mean that you're a part of those signs. You might just have heavy water placements in your natal chart. But what I'm getting is that you've been putting in the work and it's paying off, right? Because we have the 9 of Cups here, which represents wishes being fulfilled and granted. We have the Star card, which represents hopes and dreams being granted, right? And then we also have this Page of Cups. So you're going to be getting some sort of message soon. Some sort of message or communication or offer is coming through, right? But I'm also getting that there's sort of like this place of being unsure, right? Because we have this 4 of Cups energy. And like I said, there's someone here offering you something, but you're being unsure. You're looking at the things that you have and you're being unsure as to whether you want to accept it, right? And this could be, you know, this could be like a relationship offer, but I'm getting more so like career, kind of like platonic type of situation here. And then we have the Devil, and then we have the 10 of Swords. And so as I've explained in another group before, the Devil card isn't all bad, right? But in this instance, I feel like with it being in between the 4 of Cups and the 10 of Swords, is that you have to release some doubt. You're kind of being worried that maybe it's too good to be true, like you're holding on to old beliefs and paradigms, and that's causing you stress, right? The 10 of Swords is all about coming to the end of a road, kind of like you finally being able to breathe, right? But it's all about that mental anguish of feeling overwhelmed, unsure, bombarded by something mentally. But what I'm hearing from Spirit is like, it's okay. It's okay to have some worry. It's okay to be a little unsure, but trust that this is something that you put in the work for, and the universe is answering back in kind, right? Let me get some clarifiers here. And what I mean by clarifiers, I'm just going to pull additional cards to make sure, you know, that I'm getting clear on my messages, okay? So can we clarify this 10 of Swords for my pile number 3, Spirit? Can we clarify this 10 of Swords? Can we clarify this 10 of Swords, please, Spirit? Can we clarify this 10 of Swords for my pile number 3? Justice in reverse. Justice in reverse. Okay. What I'm getting with this Justice in reverse is that I feel like you don't feel like okay. I feel like whatever's happened in your past, you don't feel like this is for you, or you feel like you're not deserving of this, right? Because justice is all about balancing the scales. It's all about being clear and attuned, and sometimes it could be like a karmic thing, a lesson that needs to be learned, in my opinion, right? You might be a Libra, because the Justice card also represents Libras, right? And sometimes it could be a little indecisive. Ooh, yes, that's what I'm getting. And sometimes, and this is not a major characteristic of Libras, but sometimes features of Libras is being unable to decide. You being in contemplation, you being unsure of which path to choose. But what I'm seeing is that whatever decision you're making, right? This was sent in. This is a wish being granted. This is a wish being fulfilled, right? And you're going to be getting a message about it. Like, I don't think you saw it coming for sure. Like, yeah, you were putting in the work and you were hoping for it, right? and you were answering a call, you were stepping into your authentic self, you were doing something that you love, something that you're passionate about, something that that's true to yourself, right? And even though you didn't know the outcome, you trusted in it, you used your intuition, and there's correspondence coming in that's granting that wish or putting you in alignment with that wish. But you have to be, but you're contemplating, you're kind of unsure. You're kind of unsure. But what I'm hearing is to release any doubt, release any anguish of indecision. Kind of, I'm getting that follow your heart energy again. And if you were drawn to group 2, you might have also been drawn to that group. I would recommend you check it out because I was giving similar messages to them as well. But I feel like yours is less having to do with romantic relationships and more about like a career decision, like a move you got to make. Yeah. Okay. So let's get some of your other cards, your oracle cards here. All right. So first we have Sagittarius, the Voyager. All right. So you might be a Sagittarius, right? I'm giving 7th house, relating. And then the 11th house with the Edge. Okay. So I know I said before, okay, so we got the Justice, the scales again, right? So even though the 7th house deals with like companionship and partners, in marriage, I still don't think it's necessarily about a romantic relationship. When I'm getting with the 7th house is about like communication. I'm getting like you relating to others, right? So this might be a partnership coming in, right? And it's about justice again. So being clear about what you want, balancing the scales, right? And then we have the 11th house, which is friendship, group activity. So this maybe has to deal with a friendship or a community that you're seeking to be a part of, common goals, right? But we have the Sagittarius, which is all about the Voyager, right? We have this plane, so maybe some travel is involved. We have this horse. Horses represent momentum, strength, consistency, right? And then we have this person with this mandala on the back of the head. So it could be a spiritual journey that you're taking or embarking on, right? But it's being independent, stepping out on a whim. Not on a whim, but stepping out on a limb, right? Being unconventional, right? Deciding to go against the grain, to do what your heart is calling you to do, to what you're being called to do, right? And whether that's in, relationships or, friendship, I'm also getting like tribe, like your soul family type of feel, like embarking on new things, on new adventures, on new activities, right? And you might be getting correspondence or message or offer about that this week. It could be something I missed a card. 1st house, self, right? So this could be, I feel like this is also very much speaking to an internal transformation just as much as it's an. Okay, hopefully it will let me get through with you, group number 3. It has stopped like buku amount of times, but yeah, so the place I left off was with the 1st house, and pretty much what I was saying is that it looks like a door within a door within a door, and it has the welcome mat underneath. So I feel like this could be a new job opportunity, this could be a new community, this could be a new partnership, it could be a new relationship, something that's welcoming and that you feel passionate about, something that you've worked hard for, and it's finally paying off, right? So then next we have, you have by the book with the number 11, so you might be saying 1111 a lot. And then we also have Treasure Island. Yeah, so this is exactly what I was saying. You've been going by the book. You've been putting in the work step by step. Rome was built, and you're finally reaping the rewards of your hard work paying off. Like there's unknown treasure coming to you, and it's been coming slow and steady, but it's coming. And it's because you've been putting in the work. It's because you've been putting in that effort. Right? And this isn't something that's, just like, come quickly, go quickly. Like, this is something that you've been putting in all your means and effort into. And so because of that, like, turtles represent longevity, right? This is something that's going to have staying power. This is something that's going to be here for the long run, right? Then we have discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. And I feel like that's what you've been doing. You've been persevering. You've been putting your mind to the task, and you've been answering true to yourself. Like, this isn't something that you just happen to want to do and you're hoping the best for. Like, this is something that you've been putting effort behind, right? And then we also have imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. So this could be a creative endeavor. This could be you putting something out there, and then finally, you getting the receptivity of your community, of your family, of the people who you want to have eyes on it for. Yeah. Okay. Then we have, a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. And then we also have your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. So I feel like you've been executing the plan. I feel like you've been putting things into motion, and that's why you got the Star card and the Nine of Cups, because it's coming to fruition. Your wishes are being granted. What you're putting out, what you've been putting work into, is finally coming into fruition, right? And so it might be a personal issue. It might have been something that you've been contemplating, you've been worrying about with that Ten of Swords energy and that Devil energy. It might have been something that's been weighing heavy on your heart or on your mind. Like, is this going to happen? Is it going to work? And I feel like it's finally coming to a resolve, right? You're finally getting answers to your questions. Your dreams are finally starting to manifest from the hard work and effort that you've been putting in, right? Then we have, when I am connected to spirit, I can feel a sense of certainty, magnitude, and ease that I've never known before. So I feel like in this week ahead, you're coming into this spirit of knowing, right? Belief can be debatable, but knowing is absolute. And I feel like in this week, you're going to start to feel that sense of knowing, right? With that Queen of Swords energy, you're going to start to believe, right? You're going to start to know that what is for you is for you. What you put in the work for will come to fruition. Right? When I surrender my will to the care of spirit and the universe, I attune my energy with an ever-present stream of well-being. Yeah, trust, feel well, feel good in the work that you've been putting in. Right? Surrender all that worry, surrender all that anxiety to the powers that be. That's not your business. Your business is staying focused on the task at hand and allowing your dreams to come true. Right? It's like what, Grandma Aggie said in, Halloween Town. She was like, all you have to do is want something and then let yourself have it, right? You've been wanting something, you've been putting in the work. Now let yourself have it. Take your hands off it for a little bit, is what I'm hearing, right? And then we have, in stillness I receive. So now I feel like in this week it's a time to be still, right? It's a time to reflect, right? Still work out what you need to work out, but don't go at it as hard, is what I'm hearing. Like, allow some things to take place, because you will be getting answers. You will be getting communication. You will be getting an offer, is what I'm hearing. Like, something's coming in. All right. And I want to get some final angel cards for you. Right? Because that's what I'm being called to do. So can we get some final angel cards, some final messages for my group number 3? Healing. I, the angel of healing, am with you right now. Feel my presence and my unwavering love for you. I have loved you before the dawn of time, and I will love you for all eternity. Right? So I feel like you're being protected. Surrender all of that worry, all of that angst, all of that anxiety, all of that concern to your angels, to your spirit, to God. Release it. Be still. Okay, we got 2. Transformation. Through the great love that holds you in its embrace, you are moment by moment transforming to ever greater light, ever greater oneness, ever greater wisdom. So yeah, that's what I was getting with that first house energy. Like, this transformation could be happening within. You're transforming, you're transcending, you're becoming new, right? What did I just say? Change. Life is a journey. It will be very unfulfilling if each step was exactly the same as the last. Because life is always changing, it is forever fresh and anew. Allow your life to unfold gracefully. Be grateful for what was and is and forever will be. And then integrity, right? Be flexible, but also true to yourself, right? Stand by your beliefs and values, and others will stand by and believe in you. So yes, you've been putting in the work. You've answered the call to your truest self, and it's being answered. All the things, whether it's the people around you, the tribe that you've been manifesting, the relationships, the partnerships, all of that's coming to fruition because of the work that you've been doing both internally and externally. Great job, group number 3. I feel like, you deserve this. You really deserve this. Okay, well, that is all I have for you, group 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope that these messages resonated with you. Of course, if you are drawn to any other pile, please feel free to check them out. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about my first tarot reading, and I will check you guys later. Bye.